afternoon, my dear students. So again, I'm here with my Cambridge International School, the SUA, to make you learn during this COVID-19 pandemic situation with our e-learning initiative. So let's see what we're going to do today. So let's begin with today's activity for learning. So we were doing chapter number 6, and the chapter's name is cost. So subject is economics. Topic is today's next topic is average cost, and grade 11 we are going to discuss about this part of the syllabus for grade 11. Now your teacher's name is Miss Sarita Sani. So I'm here to teach you economics. My dear students, I hope you are doing well at home and learning with me, and I feel learning with e-learning is something new and creative. So I'm trying my level best to teach you with whatever the resources present with me. So let's begin with today's topic. Oh, sorry, I forgot to give you tip for today. So average cost. Here again, the questions related to this topic are asked in the form of graphs. They are asking about relationship or the important observations about AC, AFC, ABC. So we will all learn about this in detail. We are getting numericals also related to this. So let's learn with how to solve the numericals and how to explain the relationships. So let's move on. So the topics which we are going to cover for today, number one is average cost, then is average fixed cost. So we call it in short form, that is AFC, then average variable cost. So average variable cost is again called it as AVC. Then is average total cost, ATC, we call it as, or we call it as average cost. So it is also called as AC. Now, in the end, we have to discuss about the relationship between or the important observations between AC, AVC and AFC. So we will learn about this. Then in the end of your topic, we are going to listen the questions which we have to do it for today related to topics which we are going to cover today. Now let's move to the next part of our slides. So that is the first topic of your chapter under average cost. So the very first topic is average cost. Average costs are also known as per unit cost. So we call it as per unit cost. So the per unit cost explain the relationship between cost and output in a more realistic manner. From total fixed cost, total variable cost, and total cost, we can obtain per capita cost. So per unit cost. So per capita is also the correct word. We have to find out only the one. The three kinds of per unit cost are कौन सी है? So first one is AFC, that is average fixed cost. Then is AVC, that is average variable cost. Then is average total cost, that is ATC, and or we can say it is average cost or AC. So that are the three types of average cost. So per unit cost को cost के लिए हमारा जो main name है, that is average cost. So let's move to the next thing. So that is average fixed cost. So it's very simple to calculate. Average fixed cost refers to the per unit fixed cost of प्रोडक्शन. सो टोटल अगर टोटल फिक्स कॉस्ट जो थी उसको डिवाइड कर दे हम लोग यूनिट्स ऑफ आउटपुट से, सो वी आर एबल टू फाइंड आउट AFC. That is the simplest thing in this. Then where AFC is average fixed cost, TFC is total fixed cost, and Q is the quantity of output. So AFC falls with increase in output as TFC remain same at all levels of output. So AFC is always fall. AFC falls with increase in output. जब एक से दो और दो से तीन, तीन से चार हो जाएंगे तो हमारी जो average fixed cost है that always start falling down. Fine. So TFC में क्या था? It was similar, that was parallel to the x-axis. So we have done this in our previous lesson. Now let's move to the next thing, that schedule. So let me explain the schedule for AFC and explanation for this. So first thing is we're going to take the same values. So output in units, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then as total fixed cost, that was fixed already 12. So what we have to do it, we have to divide total fixed cost by output. So 12 divided by 0, it will be infinity. So that sign is infinity. Then 12 divided by 1, that will be 12. So 12 divided by 2, it will be 6. So 12 divided by 3, it will be 4. So 12 divided by 4, it will be 3. So 12 divided by 5, it will be 2.40. So now I'm just going to explain the same table now. As seen in table, you can see AFC falls with rise in output. So last तक देखो ऊपर से 12 था, फर्स्ट यूनिट के लिए 12 थी AFC. So last तक आते आते 2.40 होगी. So it was falling down. So with rise in output, because constant TFC is divided by increasing output. So similar thing, constant is 12. So constant TFC is 12, and when we divided it with the output, units of output, so we got it as diminishing. Okay, so AFC diminishes by the same proportion as that of the proportion of increase of the number of units, and the product will always be same and equal to TFC. AFC keeps on falling as the level of output increases. So AFC क्या होता है, नीचे जाता जाता है जितना जितना हमारा लेवल आउटपुट का इंक्रीज करता है. सो बट कैन नेवर बिकम्स जीरो. सो AFC कभी भी जीरो नहीं होता. ठीक है, सो दिस थिंग वी हैव टू कीप इट इन आवर माइंड. सो AFC कभी जीरो नहीं होता, TFC भी कभी जीरो नहीं होता. ठीक है, so as a result, AFC curves is rectangular hyperbola. This term is very important term. Now what is rectangular hyperbola? This is very important. A rectangular hyperbola is a curve in which a rectangle formed under the curve has the same area. उसका same area होगा जो rectangle बनेगा और जो curve बनेगा. ठीक है, so it means area under AFC curve remains same at different point. So सबका area similar रहेगा. Now let's move to the curve and its explanation. So now AFC diagram. So diagram we are using the term for curve. Fine. So and explanation for this. So you can see the curve is like U-shaped little bit. So it is like first it is falling down, then it will be constant, then it will be parallel to x-axis. Okay. So this is the curve we have to make it on our notebooks. So then AFC curve slopes downwards as AFC falls with increase in output. So AFC फॉल करता है. ठीक है, जब हमारे पास यूनिट्स ऑफ आउटपुट क्या है, यूनिट्स ऑफ आउटपुट क्या होते हैं, बढ़ जाते हैं. ठीक है, सो AFC कर्व इज रेक्टेंगुलर हाइपरबोला कि जो एरिया हमारा अंडर कर्व आएगा वो एंड एट ऑल पॉइंट्स एट रिमेन्स सिमिलर, वो सबका सेम रहेगा एरिया. दिस इज व्हाट दे टॉकिंग अबाउट. नाउ hyperbola, rectangular hyperbola is a concept you need to keep it in your mind. So that is area under the curve remains same at all points. सब में same रहता है. ठीक है, so now let's move to the now the next thing is if AFC does not touch any of the axes. So as AFC is a rectangular hyperbola, it approaches both the axes. It gets nearer and nearer to the axis but never touches them. So I told you ना x axis touch करेगा ना y axis करेगा, because AFC कभी भी जीरो नहीं होगा जो x axis touch करेगा. So क्योंकि हम लोग TFC कभी भी जीरो नहीं होता तो AFC भी कभी भी जीरो नहीं होगा, because we are driving AFC from TFC. Fine. So next thing is AFC curve can never touch the y-axis because at zero level of output TFC is positive value, and any positive value divided by zero, it will be always equal to infinite value. So it can never be touching the y-axis. So this is the reason. So this question was asked by CBSE many times. So this you have to keep it in your mind, and these are technical points which we have to keep it in our mind. Now, next is average variable cost. So in the short form, that is AVC. So average variable cost refer to the per unit variable cost of production. So now what we are doing, we are just taking TVC and divided by Q, that is units of output. So again, AVC is average variable cost, TVC is total variable cost, and divided by Q, that is quantity of output. So this is the formula we are using. So AVC initially falls with increase in output. AVC शुरू में क्या होता है, fall कर जाता है with increase in output. Once the output rises till optimum level, AVC starts rising. So once the output rises, जब एक बारी output बढ़ जाती है, ठीक है, तो ऑप्टिमम टिल जब तक ऑप्टिमम लेवल आएगा एवीसी क्या करेगा, फिर से बढ़ना स्टार्ट कर देगा. सो लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक नाउ. Now the next is AVC schedule and its explanation. Now let's see. So what we are provided with the output in units. So that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again TVC. So TVC's value is given 0, 6, 10, 15, 24, 35. Now what we have to do it for calculating AVC. So what we are doing, TVC divided by units of output. So TVC for the first unit is 0 and output units are again 0. So the answer we are getting is blank. So 6 is the next, 6 is the total variable cost for next unit and the unit is 1. So 6 divided by 1 is equal to 6. Then again is 10 divided by 2, it will be equal to 5. Then 15 divided by 3, it will be 5. Then again 24 divided by 4, it will be 6. Then 35 divided by 5, it will be 7. So see, as seen in table, AVC initially falls with increase in output. So यहाँ पे 6 से देखो 5 हो गया, ठीक है. So and after reaching its minimum level of ₹5, जब minimum level पे पहुंचता है 5 पे, उसके बाद फिर से वो बढ़ना स्टार्ट कर देता है 6, 7, ठीक है. So this is the explanation for schedule of AVC. Now let's move to the next thing, that is the curve. Now the next is AVC diagram or AVC curve and with explanation. So see the curve here now. So AVC curve is representing now different points on the output. So it is just first is falling down and then it is making U shape and then it is rising. So constant. So first falling होता है, फिर उसके बाद constant होता है, constant के बाद वो increase करना start करता है. So see what we have to explain in this. So AVC curve is obtained by plotting the points shown in the table. So from the table, we are just using all the points. So AVC is a U-shaped curve as it initially falls. So same thing मैंने बोली. So पहले वो fall करेगा, then it remains constant. वो constant हो जाएगा इस point पे आके. Second and third and fourth point में देखो वो constant हो रहा है. Then for a while and then finally it starts increasing. फिर उसके बाद fourth point के बाद वो बढ़ना start हो जाएगा. So the three phases of AVC curve are decreasing, constant and increasing phases. So correspond to the three phases of law of variable proportions. So we are using the same thing here now. So let's move to the next thing. Next slide. So that is average total cost. So that is what we are calculating with the help of average fixed cost as well as average variable cost. So average cost, ठीक है, also we call it as, so average cost refers to the per unit total cost of production. So जितनी भी total cost of production है उसको divide कर दिया units of output, तो we are getting per unit total cost of production. So that is AC. AC का जो है कैसे calculate करता है, TC को हमने divide कर दिया Q से. So AC is average cost, TC is total cost divided by quantity of output. Now average cost is also defined as the sum of average fixed cost. So average cost को हम लोग क्या कहते हैं कि ये क्या है, sum है average fixed cost and average variable cost. So AC is always equal to AFC plus AVC. So that was the point. Now let's move to the schedule part of. So average cost schedule. So it's simply what we are taking units of output, then we are taking the value of AFC and AVC, then we are going to add it and we are going to calculate the AFC part in this. So it is AC part in this. Sorry. So that will be similar as we have done in the case of AFC and AVC. But as we are done, AC is equal to AFC plus AVC. So वही चीज आ जाएगी हमारी, ठीक है. So now that is the calculation part. ऐसे ही आपको numerical आते हैं AFC TC, आपको AC गिवन होगा, AFC और ABC निकाल लो. So इसमें it's very easy one, not very difficult one. TFC में भी ऐसी, TFC sometimes given होता है और आपको उन्होंने TC दिया होता है, उसमें से TVC निकालना होता है. So you are able to find it. It's very easy one, not difficult one. Fine. Now let's move to the next thing, explanation part of this. So like AVC, average cost initially falls with increase in output. So ये होता है increase, जब output करेगी तो साथ में हमारी average cost जो है fall करेगी. ठीक है. Once the output rises till optimum level, AC starts rising. ठीक है. So जब एक proper level पे पहुंच जाएगा तो उसके बाद क्या होता है, AC जो है वो बढ़ना start हो जाता है. ठीक है. So almost U shaped जो हमने किया था वही चीज आती है यहाँ पे. AC starts rising, so it can be better understood with the help of previous table. So we have done that table even. So as seen in table, AC is calculated by adding AFC and AVC. So that is the same point. Next point. Now this point is related to average cost curve. So formula almost that is of U-shaped. So let's see the explanation. See, the same points are there. So we have to just see the diagram. Now let's move to the explanation part. Explanation. As seen in previous figure, AC curve is U-shaped curve. So it means AC initially falls in the first phase, and after reaching its minimum point, after reaching its minimum point, uh, after reaching its minimum point, second phase, it starts rising, third phase. So these are the phases they are talking about. First phase is when both AFC and AVC fall till the level of 2 units of output. So ACE also falls. So that is till point A. So you have seen the curve in that, on the basis of that curve, I'm explaining this. Second phase, from second unit to third unit, AFC continues to fall and AVC constant. AVC is constant. So AVC remains constant and AC falls due to falling of AFC. So till it reaches to minimum point B, from units 3 to 4 fall in AFC. So by rupees 1 and equal to rise in AVC, that is rupees 1. So AC remains constant in the second phase. Now in the third phase, after 4 units of output, rise in AVC rupees 1 is more than fall in AFC and by rupees 0.60, and therefore AC starts rising. So AC क्या है, start हो जाएगा rising. ठीक है. यहाँ पे AC गर्मी वाला AC नहीं है, यहाँ पे average cost को हम लोग AC बोल रहे हैं. ठीक है. So keep this thing in your mind. Sometimes students skip ये AC क्या आ गया यहाँ पे. Fine. Now let's move to the next thing. That is important observations. So this is the last part of your chapter. So AC, AVC and AFC. So we have drawn all the curves on one graph. You can see we have drawn the AFC curve, we have drawn AVC curve and we have drawn AC curve. So जब जब AC हमारे सामने आएगा तो we have to add AFC plus AVC. तो उसका addition करके जो हमारे पास वैल्यू आएगी, जो ग्राफ आएगा, that will be U-shaped. So let's see what we have in the explanation. So AC curve will always lie above the AV curve. So see in figure 6.7, because AC at all levels of output includes AVC and AFC. AVC reaches to minimum point B at a level of output lower than the AC. So because when AVC is the minimum, AC is still falling because of falling AFC. So AC भी fall करेगा क्योंकि हमारा AFC fall कर रहा है. So as the output increases, the gap between AC and AVC curves decreases, but they never intersect each other. तो एक दूसरे पे intersect कभी नहीं करते. It happens because the vertical distance between them in AFC, which can never be zero. So जो भी difference होगा, vertical difference होएगा इन सब के अंदर, that cannot be zero. So इसी की वजह से वो कभी भी टच नहीं करेगा किसी भी एक्सेस को. This is what we have to learn in today's slides and today's chapter. Now let's move to the next thing. Questions to be done for today. So there are simple questions, 5 questions we have to do it. So important is define average cost, then define average fixed cost, and define average variable cost, and define average total cost. Fine. Explain important observations, AC, AFC, and AVC. So in the end, I would say thank you to my dear students. So thank you, my dear students. God bless you. Enjoy learning at home. So you need to pray for humanity so that this COVID-19 pandemic ends soon and we will be back to our school and have happy learning time in our school. So still I know you people are enjoying learning at home with your parents also. So I want to tell you that take care of your health, take care of your parents' health, and don't allow any person who is above age of 65 to go out of the home, and even children that is below the age of 5. So please take care of them. So try to save yourself from this corona virus so that we will be able to succeed in life uh, and learn in life and enjoy the upcoming future. So in the end, I would say thank you from Cambridge International School, the SUA. So I know you people are working hard and even we people are also working hard. So you need to take care of yourself and learn well so that our results will always shine like shine bright as we were always doing. So God bless you. Thank you so much. Stay happy, stay healthy, enjoy learning with Cambridge International School, the SUA. So if you find any kind of doubts, you can contact us. So God bless you. Thank you.